Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, if I sound like I'm out of breath, it's because I'm just done packing the car, and I'm going in to set up at the market. So this is gonna be an entire weekend of setting up, and lucky for me, not taking anything down. But I will give you an update on how this weekend went, and next weekend and next week I will give you an update on how that weekend went. So let's go in and set up, and I'm gonna show you how the car is packed when I'm starting to unpack it when I get in there. There is a good thing with this testing I'm doing right now too, with driving with the trailer, because when I go, and I keep saying if I can, if I do, actually I'm going to go down there to that convention next year in a year's time. The horse show I was at yesterday, yeah. I'll need to think a little bit more practical what goes about the packing of stuff, because I need to pack things down so it fills even less than it does now. Because when I go down there was someone that had earrings and that kind of stuff with them, and I thought we were only allowed to have things that was horse related, but apparently we're allowed to have a lot of other stuff. So I'm gonna take everything with me down, and that means I'm gonna have everything that's here. I'm gonna have at least 10 big containers with pottery, and then I have the paintings on top of them, and then I have the prints on top of that. So I am thinking I am gonna be restructuring my organization, because currently all my cards are sitting in banana boxes in each their own basket, which I just can take out and plop it on the table. That will have to change. So I will have to start packing the small gray card boxes I have at home. I have one of the big ones right here behind me, but I will need to have some of the smaller ones sorted up to the different things, because the small one that is size 15 I believe, and you can get 2 of them in Jysk for 100 and something. Those fit all my cards. There can't be much in them, but they have the right size for every single thing. So I'm considering have them stacked neatly in those, or just have them plopped down like I did with the other one and hope they don't get bent. Oh, don't do that. So I am restructuring in my head how to fix everything, and I think that's a fart thingy. I almost got a fart. I think I got a fart thingy. No, that was not a fart thingy. Another third. A speed ticket thingy. That's what it's called. There was one in this town the other day. But I am currently reconstructing in my head how to do this in the most productive way, so I can next year go down with tables and with lights and with all the stuff I have here, plus at least 10 extra big boxes with pottery in it. And those pottery things have to stay in here, because that's where the least get juggled around. See my problem? So I'm gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna borrow another trailer maybe. I might borrow a bigger trailer. to have jewelry and cards and tables and everything else in that. And I've also been looking into lights for the convention thing, and that's shut up. That's my phone. That's gonna be USB lights, LED USB powered light, because then I can use power bars to charge the lights. I don't have to do too much of a cable management, and I don't have to get a power stick, which the power stick is at least 1,500 on top of that. Yeah. And I wrote to one of the ladies I was down there with yesterday, and she's and asked about the big banner in the top of her booth. Is that something they provide, or if that's something I need to provide? Because that's something I need to think about too. That's gonna be expensive to go down there. Even more than just the booth. I'm gonna figure it out. But I got a lot of things going in my head that I have to work with. So if you want to know how it is to be a self-employed artist, part-timer, running a creative income, together with having a job, together with helping other people, together with taking care of other people's animals, all the stuff I do in my life, now you know how it is. It's not easy. But it'll be fine, because I'm in a good mood today, and it'll be fine. And because I don't have anything hot to eat at home, I am actually going out to dinner when I'm done setting up. So that's where I'm at right now. There was a bump in the road. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to Bowling Fun to eat dinner. I already booked the time yesterday, so I have to be there at 6. And now I'm gonna find the thing so I can get where I need to go. So we are setting up. Good morning, everybody. So this is how it looks before everyone comes in the morning. It's 20 minutes past 6 and I am getting ready to start the day. And I have to go over to that shop to go and get some breakfast. I'm here at least an hour early because I have to get a good parking spot, because I have to pack all of this away tonight. What a day, what a weekend. My goal update is Sunday. The market is done. It's almost 8 in the evening. I want to make this video so I can upload it, or at least edit. The market was 500 for the booth. I have 6 meters. 500 this weekend and 500 next weekend. So I need 1,000 at least. I got 750 something yesterday. So technically I need 250 Danish kroner today. I got about 300. So, with other words, I got the booth from this weekend in, the booth for next weekend in, and a 50 in a plus. So next weekend everything is a plus. Now be aware, when I say a plus, do not count into calculation that every single time I put an item out for selling, then you have to retract the materials, the time to make it, etc, etc, etc. So let's say I sell for 1,000 again next weekend. Yes, I sell for 1,000. I get my 1,000 Danish kroner freed up from finished product, which I have material, time, and so on in. That I then can go and do with two things. I can go put into new product, or I can go and invest it in myself, which will be food and house and everything else like that. So that's the item. Or I have third option, I can put into a savings account. But it doesn't change any big things. It's not like I'm gonna sell for, let's say I'm selling for a couple of thousand or more, and that suddenly it can solve a lot of my problems. That's not how it goes. I got about 300,000, 250 to 300,000 locked into materials in this house for art projects and coming up products for markets, and there are still more coming in. I just don't have the capital right now to finish up those products. So I have an entire box up there of game pieces for making a game that's about this town, which I will take you along with. So when I get around to do that, I will also have to find a way to produce these board games, and there will only be, I believe, 50 board games and nothing more. So yeah, that's what I have. But I'm very pleased with the 1,050 for this weekend. Very pleased. And even better, I do not have to take down my booth. I just put clear sheets over it. Hi. And then it's just sitting until next weekend. Yeah, you'll be missing me. You'll be missing me. She loves licking my face. So yeah, I am very happy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and thank you for watching, and welcome to all the new subscribers. And on top of that, I did get some orders that I have to make to next market, and I know I have at least 4 customers coming back for next market. So yeah, for coming up markets, I have this next weekend, and then I don't have anything until fall. And that's kind of how it is, because I have a lot of products I want to get done, and I want to have even more with me to the fall and to winter. So yeah, and I'm still trying to figure out a lot of stuff for the big one next year. So I'm taking contact to people about the banners and that kind of stuff, and I actually need to call them too to hear something about the banners down there, if I need it or if I don't. And I need to decide if I want to buy a name again like I used to have. I might do that. I don't know. We will have to see. But in any case, thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, and throw in that like. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!